be a big one for Star Wars fans. We're having lots of fun here, as
yes,
you can see.
as you can see, yes, Sunday is May the 4th, or as fans would like to say, May the 4th be with you. And Singapore's own Garrison in the 501st Legion is getting ready to celebrate the day in grand style.
Now, as you can see here, we're joined by Dominic So, the Garrison president. He's come as a Magma trooper, as well as member Ken Hay, who's a stormtrooper. Gentlemen, welcome.
Welcome. Thank you so much for getting all dressed up. You guys look amazing. So you are a Magma trooper,
yes.
Dominic. That's the bad guy, right? On the dark side.
It's one of many bad guys.
So why did you choose to play this role, to dress up like this guy?
Well, I had the previous costume which was soft, so I could sit, but I decided to torture myself.
Okay. What was your previous costume?
It was a royal guard, so it's long and flowy and it's also all red.
What about the rest of the members of the 501st Legion? I mean, why the dark side for them?
Why the dark side for a group of 6,000 people globally who have chosen the dark side? I mean, you're going to get a lot of different opinions.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's not much point asking.
It's just more like,
accept it.
it's just more fun to be bad.
It's the more logical choice.
Yeah, it is. Is that safe for you, Ken? I mean, it looks good.
It looks good and cool.
Oh, it's cool. So the bad guys look better than the good guys, right?
Of course.
Yeah, which is kind of true actually, because the good guys are good, the whole outfits and all that.
You know, you're in a good guy suit.
Yeah, I gotta, yeah. Anyway, but let's talk about the suit, because we know a lot of attention to detail is paid here. And tell us a bit about your suit, and especially about the helmet itself.
Well, this helmet is, as you can see, it's not perfectly symmetrical.
Okay.
Okay.
Why is that?
Because the original helmets used in the original movies were cast from a clay sculpt, a maquette made of clay, and that was handmade. So these costumes are very movie accurate, right down to details like being slightly asymmetrical.
Okay, so you're saying these as well are handmade?
These are pulled in plastic by some fans overseas. So they are pulled based on molds of the actual screen-used costumes.
I see, I see. Okay.
All right, so May the 4th, it's a really big day for you. How are you guys actually going to celebrate the day?
Privately or in public?
In public.
Well, yeah, we don't want to know too much about your private life. We just met. No, but seriously, yeah, what will the celebrations be like on May the 4th?
Well, this year we have two main public events planned. One, we are riding on Kinokuniya's Free Comic Book Day. That's on Saturday, 3rd of May. There will be different fan groups appearing, including Fight Saber, as well as some other costumers. The day after that, on May the 4th itself, we will be at Jurong Regional Library for pretty much the whole day, from 11 to around 4 or 5. And this is a collaboration also with other fan groups, as well as the National Library Board.
Is it just how many troopers will be there roughly? Do we know? I mean, how many are there in Singapore actually?
In Singapore, on paper, we've got about 90 over.
Oh, okay.
But some people are busy with their lives. They troop about once a year.
Okay.
Whereas there are others who are really, as you say, very on.
Is that the official term, troop about?
The troopers.
Troopers.
Some troopers. They were troop about,
Around.
Yeah. Well, Ken, what about yourself? How long have you had this costume?
About 3 years.
3 years.
Yes, ma'am.
You've only got one?
Yep.
Yeah. And why did you choose to be a stormtrooper?
Cool.
Oh, that's right. You mentioned cool and.
Yes, but there are other troopers. There are sand troopers, space troopers, snow troopers. I mean, why this one?
I believe this is the first starting costume that I'm going into. Yes, you're right. There are many other varieties. Like cloak troopers is another one that I'm eyeing for.
Okay.
That may be the next costume that I'm going to after.
Well, we know that some of the helmets will be sold to raise money for charity. Is that right?
Yes, these are slightly miniature scale helmets that have been customized in a certain art form in many different types of genres. That's not our project, but it's done by another group of collectors, and they'll be selling them off to raise funds for charity.
Okay.
Dominic, accuracy for the costumes is obviously very important for you and for the 501st Legion as a whole. How do you actually maintain that accuracy?
Now, I'll give you an example. I don't know if it's convenient for the camera to look at Ken's boots.
Yes. His boots? Okay.
In the original
movies,
they were black boots painted white. Right. So when the actors moved around, they scuffed. And you can see the black coloration underneath. in our case, because we need to use the costumes again and again, we use white leather in this case.
And more lasting, I guess.
I can show you another thing here.
Yes.
There's a little dimple here.
Right.
This was an accident in the casting of the original costumes, where somebody left the thumbprint.
Really?
It's pretty accurate, Dominic.
So because of the accident that occurred there, you thought, why not? Yeah, put it in the